everybody, welcome back to Pink Crafty World. Today I have a tutorial kind of and is using products from the company Globland. Globland was so awesome. They contact me and they send me some stamps and dies from their shop, and I just love what they send me. So we are going to put together a card. I already start a little bit of the process because you guys know this can take a long time. But first, what I did is I just find a base card, or if you have a white cardstock, you can use your cardstock paper, and you gonna fold it and make it any size you want. This one here, it's a 5x7. This is a 5x7 card, and I already pre-cut what it's going to be my front of the card using this die that Globland sent me. This is a die they cut into the paper. It doesn't give you the piece, you know, it doesn't cut like a separate piece. It just cut into the paper, and that's what I did. And it cuts like this. And I'm going to create kind of a fall card. And this is how it looks. And we just going to kind of place it in the middle of our card like that. And for now, I'm just going to place it in the middle of the card, you know, centralize the best I could. And I want it because I gonna emboss, stamp and emboss with this stamp set that they send me here with these cute butterflies. I grabbed this butterfly here, sorry, this one here and this one here, and I gonna stamp both here where the white piece is. That's where I gonna stamp them. And I have my Misty, my mini Misty here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my card here. And I know my card is a little bit big for this, but it's okay. So I'm going to hold it there. And let me go grab my Versamark. Here I have my Versamark. And here in my mini Misty, I place the way I wanted my butterflies. So I want to make sure that they fit in there the way I wanted it. I'm going to have to move them again a little bit. So let's do this again. And the way I do this is just like this. All right. I'm just going to place one there. And the other one. And the other one, it's going to be over here, just like that. And I'm going to close my mini Misty, and I'm going to press it down hard so my butterflies will adhere to my mini Misty, and they are there. And I'm going to apply my Versamark ink to the stamps. All right. Okay. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna close this, and now I'm going to bring this back into here, and I'm going to press down really good. Make sure that the stamp's really nice. All right. And it did. I'm grabbing my tray here and my embossing powder in color gold. And I'm going to remove my card from here. Okay. And I'm going to move the top piece from here. And I'm going to put some of the powder on the top of the card. Okay. And I'm going to put it back. If you have any residue, you can help yourself with a brush. That's what I do all the time. Any dry, clean brush, you know, you can do that. So one is like that. It's all set up. You grab your heating tool. You let it run for a little bit. And then you are ready to emboss. Sure. And there we go. So everything is good, everything is there. It looks nice. And now we are going to place our front of the card in here. I have some double-sided tape here, so the way I do this is I make sure my card is positioned the way I want it. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, right there. So I'm gonna hold it right there with one hand, and I'm gonna cut a piece of the double-sided tape. Okay, maybe like that. And I'm just going to place it here. The very edge here. Okay. Now I'm going to lift and I'm going to let it go. So now I can let it go. My piece, it's not gonna move, you know, I can do whatever, and you know, because it's already secure. So now I can glue the rest of the card with no problem. So now let me cut two other pieces for the sides around here. Let's cut another piece. the top part. There we go. And now we need a longer piece for the last side, which it will be this piece over here. And there we go. Already. So now I'm going to lift. All right. Look how beautiful it's looking, and only thing we need to do is put a cute sentiment. And let me see if I have a full sentiment somewhere. And I actually found in the cutouts from the Dollar Tree. I found these at the Dollar Tree. And I have a couple sentiments here that I think I'm going to use, one for the inside and one for the outside. And I'm just going to kind of fussy cut it. Here it's one. And I'm going to apologize because I'm terrible at fussy cutting, but I'm going to try my best. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of my archival inks in the brown color. And I'm going to ink the edges. So I have here this vintage photo from the archival. And I'm just gonna go around the edges, you know, just to cover and give it like a more finish detail on this. Right there. Okay. And then I'm going to pop these. But before I do that, I also gonna go the edges of the card with the archival ink. There we go. And I think we can do this edge here too. So, okay, now I'm going to pop this in a couple of these foam dots here. I put two, and I'm gonna see how it looks. I think it looks very nice. So I'm going to also apply a little bit of the hot glue. over here in this little corner, like that. And then, like I mentioned, on the inside, I also gonna cut this tag. It's a tag that is here that we also can fussy cut. I'm gonna show you in a second, because okay, it's this tag here that says enjoy the colors of Adam. So I'm going to fussy cut this as best as I could. And I'm just gonna place this inside the card. Instead of using it as a tag, we're gonna use it as a cute message here, you know, in our card. But before we do that, I wanted to cut a piece of this cute paper, a 4x4 piece of paper. No, a 4x5. Let's do a little bit longer. 4x5, okay. There we go. And I'm going to glue this in here, just like that. But before we're gonna do this again, we're gonna ink using the archival. And we also gonna do the same thing to the tag, because our tag's gonna be on top of this here, just like that, okay? So we also gonna do ink the tag a little bit, just to give it a little bit of the texture, right? And now I just gonna use my Nuvo glue for this. I just gonna use my wet glue. There you go. And let's see how these look. And I think it looks very nicely. There we go. And again, I'm going to use my wet glue to adhere this little card to the inside of my card, always checking that you are in the right position, that everything looks the way it is supposed to. So everything is okay. So I'm going to glue it. And again, I'm going to use my wet glue for that. There we go. Now there we go. And this is how I did my card. using the stamps and dies from Globland. Thank you so much to Globland for sending me these products and allowing me to get inspired and create beautiful things like this beautiful card for fall to send to your friend and say, I'm grateful to have you in my life. I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm grateful for you in general. So I think this is a cute idea. Very simple, very quick card. And in general, I could make this in a couple minutes. It's just seems like a lot because I have to explain the process, but at the end it's very easy. It just takes a couple of minutes to put a card together, and this is not complicated at all. So I just gonna ask you to please go and check them out. I'm gonna link all the information down below for you guys. They have awesome products. So beautiful dies and stamp sets like these ones that I have here. And you guys, I'm telling you, you guys are not going to regret to get their products because they are very beautiful. Previously I shared already some projects that I did with their products, so go and check that video. I'm gonna link also down below that video, and hope you guys like and enjoy this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in another crafty video. Bye bye now.